Is this the beginning of the end of the war in Ukraine? There is hope for that. President Donald Trump has revealed to American journalists that he has spoken with Vladimir Putin about a ceasefire. According to the U.S. leader, the two sides may soon sit down at the negotiating table and end a war that claims more victims every single day. This conversation could lead to the end of war and the end of suffering for innocent people. President Donald Trump, from aboard Air Force One, called Vladimir Putin to persuade him to call a ceasefire and enter peace negotiations.
This would have never happened if I were president. It's so sad to see it happen. So many dead people. By the way, so many cities are demolished. They're like, you talk about Gaza? Well, take a look at Ukraine. So many of those cities are demolition sites. Demolished. So sad. Should have never happened. All those beautiful golden domes, but much more importantly, all those beautiful people are dead. And it should have never happened.
Trump told the New York Post that Putin took his words seriously, and the U.S. President's National Security Advisor, Michael Waltz, also joined the negotiations with the Kremlin to bring the Ukrainian and Russian sides together. We are preparing a calendar of meetings and talks with our key partners, America, Europe, the Islamic world. We already have specific dates and we will hold the dialogue. The Democrats, who have ruled America for the past few years, have been unable to stop criminal Russia. Efforts by EU politicians and leaders French President Emmanuel Macron or German Chancellor Olaf Scholz have come to nothing. But Donald Trump, although he's only been president for 3 weeks, has already proven that he doesn't throw words to the wind. If there is any hope for a reasonably quick suspension of the war, Trump is showing it in the U.S. internally that he is a practical, pragmatic politician, very quick to fulfill his election announcements. He is the only politician today, the strongest, the most effective, who can end or at least suspend this war. And this is a war of destruction. To repel the enemy from their own borders, Ukrainians are conducting an offensive in the Kursk region, destroying equipment and military facilities of the Kremlin criminals.
NATO is at your side. We are strongly committed to fulfill all our commitments and just defend all the value that we share, principle we share. You are fighting for you, for your country, for your people, but again, we are involved in that because your fight is also our fight in certain.
In the middle of the night, Russian barbarians launched an attack on the Volyn region and the city of Lutsk, just across the border from Poland. 3 strong series of explosions and anti-aircraft alert. This part of Ukraine is not a frequent target of attacks, but Russian bombs fall here too.
We are preparing to present the exactly for this momentum, the Ukrainian position, our view for the ending of the war by just and lasting peace.
If anyone can stop the madness of this war, it is only Donald Trump.